Well, this is the Trike that you've seen in all my videos. Bit of an update. As you can probably see, it looks a wee bit different. Bigger wheels on the back. Much bigger wheel on the front. Motorbike shocks that I salvaged off an old bike. It has a 1-inch solid high tensile steel axle that goes onto go-kart hubs and go-kart rims. This is your standard racing go-kart rims that I had. The throttle control is off the Trike. It's a thumb type throttle. It's got front brakes off the old motorbike drum brakes. Not very effective, you skid most of the time when you're trying to slow down on the grass, but yeah, still slows you down. The fuel tank mounted just a wee bit higher than the carburetor, barely, you can see there, probably only 50mm higher. It's off an old Briggs & Stratton lawnmower. The electronic CDI module down here, wired that up myself. It's pretty easy. Solenoid here for the electric start. Battery obviously there, which needs more water in it. It spills out every now and then when you're going sideways. This here is the light switch, which I don't have any lights on here at the moment, but there's the wire there for them. That's the on off. That's the electric start, which currently is broken. I have to replace that today. I've gone through about 3 of these switches. They're crap. Don't last long at all. That controls the solenoid down here. Those wires. I'm about to do an oil change on this thing. Hasn't had one since I've had it, which is over a year now. Hate to think what the filter looks like. That's filter since I don't know how long it's been in there. Been in there since I've had it. Anyway. So yeah, I've got new filter and oil to put in it today. As you can see, I've had to notch the frame here to get the chain through, which is pretty tight. It hits it every now and again. Nothing major though. The bearings are adjusted with these bolts that push the pillow box back and forward, tension the chain, one on either side. So you just loosen up these bolts here, and the pillow box slide, because they've got a socket hole in them, so they can slide back and forward to tension the chain. There's the rectifier down there to charge the battery off the motor. The tubing it's made out of is 50 by 25 box section. I think it's about 35mm pipe there. All welded together with a cheap old gasless MIG. It's the Ryobi gasless MIG. Works alright, does the job. The exhaust is the original exhaust off the ATC 250SX with a fake exhaust pipe tip. This makes it look better, I think. This engine was originally a shaft drive engine because it came off one of those Honda 3-wheeler Trike death trap things, and so I welded a sprocket onto the output shaft, which I was told probably not to do, but it's working fine for me. Pretty shitty welds that they're holding. It's a press fit. I had to hit it on with the hammer, so she's pretty tight before I welded it anyway. Right, so I've taken the seat off. I'm about to do the oil change on it, so I have to get to the filter, which is hidden on there. It gives you a good view at how I did the gear lever on this thing. There's that there. Comes down through here. So there's 2 cables either side of this nut there with the hole through the bolt. You can see when I move this lever back and forward, pulls that cable back and forward, which runs through these outers under there down to here. It's one continuous cable, or goes continually through there anyway, around to there where it comes through, the two ends of it there. Works real well, had no problems with that. Took me a while to get my head around how I was going to do it, but once I figured it out, she's worked fine. The sand there, taken it to the beach not long ago, it's good fun. And there's the throttle cable, comes down to here, I had to extend it. That's the original throttle cable. It comes up to the thumb throttle there. See, that gives you a good look at the frame, how I've done it. Pretty basic. Didn't draw it up or anything, just built it as I went. Originally didn't intend to have such a big engine on it, but you know, get what you're given, I guess. I did get given that engine, so that was free. Can't complain about that. This whole thing cost me under $300. It's New Zealand dollars, so it's pretty damn cheap. Feel free to like and subscribe.